Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for yet another action figure update. Mostly in this video is gonna be from NECA, but there are some few surprises from McFarlane Toys. So as usual guys, make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's dig into it. So the first figure here that I got recently is the new McFarlane Hellboy. This is obviously based in his first appearance. Again from McFarlane Toys. This is the regular version, there's also a platinum version which is fantastic. But again, this one is looking pretty nice. Again, based on the first appearance in the comic books. The sculpt on this guy is very awesome. And again, especially for the price point, you can see it has a actual cloth goods coat right there. Again, my biggest issue with McFarlane, as you can see right there on the belt, on the cross, it's missing some paint application, especially on the buttons right there on the belt. It's just the same molded, I guess, beige, brown color. Which, you know, it's a pain to look at, especially now. Yes, one can say this is $30, but again, they could have used a little bit more paint, especially Todd McFarlane, who used to say, you know, especially back in the day when he was making the Spawn figures. The Spawn figures back in the day were a little bit more expensive than your average action figure because, you know, his philosophy is to give the collector more paint, more plastic, and then you know, that's why he was so successful. But again, this one, he stepped a little bit back. Again, even like the Feast of Doom right there, or whatever it's called, they could have given it more of a black wash just to bring the crevices, you know, and the detail more. But again, it's very nicely painted. This one right there, you can see, I think that's supposed to be hair on his chest right there. You do have a very nice head sculpt right there, again based on the comic books. This one has a bunch of hands. You have the gun right there, an extra fist. And again, I like the box on these ones. Again, this almost holographic looking Hellboy logo right there from the Dark Horse Comics. This is the 60th figure, I believe, in the collector's edition box. And again, I hope they will give us more Hellboy, especially from the movies, which I think we are going to have them, especially the Ron Perlman version, which is still, in my opinion, is the best interpretation of Hellboy. And again, I got this one. And then obviously I had to also get the platinum version, which is this one right here. Again, this one is very rare. Now, in my understanding, for every case of this one, which I believe they came in cases of 6, one of them in the case is gonna be the platinum. So this obviously a chase figure is more expensive. But again, as you can see, this one has 2 head sculpts. But also what I like about this one is the, you know, the shading, almost like this comic book effect. Cell shading, I believe it's called. You know, especially into these abs right there, he pops a little bit more, you can see that. Again, awesome head right there with the grinning, you know, face. You have the horns, there's a fire effect right there that you can attach to the horns. This one has the Excalibur sword, I believe, this Good Samaritan pistol. And again, this one doesn't have the coat. I believe he also has a cigar smoking hand, or is it with this one? Yes, this one right there. You can see the cigar smoking hand right there. And again, this one is very nice. And again, I cannot wait to get more of these. Obviously, Mezco back in the day did a very good job on the Hellboy figures. My only complaint on these, I think they should be a little bit bigger. Again, considering that Hellboy was 6'8" in the comics, and this is based on those. The figure should be at least 8 inches tall, I believe. As is, it's like just over 7. But again, it's very nice. Again, I like the physique here, very bulky body with some short legs, very accurate to the comics. So again, same artwork on the back on both of these, nothing new. So again, very excited to see, you know, what McFarlane is cooking next. They obviously just got their God of War license. They're gonna do a bunch of Kratos. Hopefully also they're gonna go back and do like the old trilogy. That's gonna be awesome. But again, these 2 figures are fantastic. Next one is gonna be Malthus here from the Conjuring universe. As you can see right there, I have the previous other figures from the Conjuring. So I have the Crooked Man, Annabelle, and the Nun. This is the 4th one in the series. Hopefully they're gonna do more, especially from the first movie, Bathsheba, I think she was called. You know, that crazy witch that hung herself into the tree. Hopefully they're gonna do her next. It's gonna be cool if she can come with like a rocking chair, maybe even like a small Annabelle doll. But this is pretty much what was inside Annabelle. You know, here's the demon Malthus, pretty much took possession of the Annabelle doll. This thing in the movie scared the shit out of me. believe the guy in the suit was the composer of the Conjuring franchise, which is also cool. He also did the Lipstick Demon, which is pretty cool. Again, taking a look here. For some reason I thought that the box is gonna be bigger. The figure itself is bigger. It's obviously like the size of the Predator. So it's, I believe, close to like 8 inches tall, but as you can see, has different head sculpts right there. I believe some interchangeable also feet. But yeah, I just got this guy this morning. Very excited to get this, you know, and complete the Conjuring collection. But as you can see, I have almost like these goat feet that are right there. Again, it's a little bit hard to say, so I apologize for the glare. We also have these demon looking feet, a bunch of hands, and obviously 3 head sculpts right there, which are looking very gnarly. Again, this guy was pretty much hidden in the shadow, so it's cool to see the actual sculpt here in figure form, because again, in the movies he was pretty much shown in all of the 3 Annabelle movies, but it's nice to have him in like a 3D form. You can appreciate the sculpt on these, and again, very gnarly. Hopefully they're gonna do more of the Conjuring universe figures, because in my opinion they are very nice. I like the horns on this one. As you can see, very menacing, and again, it's very big, as you can see right there. You know, he's pretty much taking the whole box, so similar in size to like a Predator figure, close to 8 inches tall, which is very nice. Again, awesome art on this one, especially on the cover right there, very sinister looking. You can see right there the Conjuring Universe Maltus. So this thing is a banger. And then I went a little bit crazy here, overboard with the NECA Gremlins. Again, back in the day I used to own this one. Fantastic figure, very big. Here's this is pretty much a deluxe version of the Spider Gremlin. And I got pretty much almost all of the ones that I needed. I'm still needing to buy a Brain. And then I have a plan of these. These are pretty much 1/6 scale. So the goal is to pretty much open them and display them around my 1/6 scale, you know, setup right there with the Michaels and these horror stuff. Also, I put the 1:1 scale Gizmo right there. Again, very cute figure. Make sure to check out his review. So I'm gonna do a separate videos on these guys if I do decide to open them, which I might, because these are gonna look great in the collection, especially this one. So here I have the Bat Gremlin right there, again, deluxe figure. So apologize for the glare again. This one has these rubbery wings you can pose. I have the Demolition Gremlins. So most of these are gonna be from the second movie. These comes with some awesome accessories, as you can see there, and they have like cloth goods, you know, clothing, which is very nice. Also got the Tattoo Gremlins, which are very funky looking. There you go. This one has the Warner Brothers logo right there on the chest. Got this one funky right there, funky looking gremlin. It's gonna do the tattooing. But yeah, this one, man, they have awesome accessories. So these are hopefully are gonna look very nice in the collection. I'm gonna open these. Also, I've heard this in some comics, obviously in the comments on one of my latest videos, which was about the Berserker Predator from Prime 1, which by the way I'm getting very soon here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. You know, I've stated that I was planning, or maybe, you know, contemplating to sell my own NECA collection, which obviously I'm not. You know, some of you guys said that I should be, just because I'm keeping these in boxes. So you know, especially someone said, oh, you should sell your collection, because what's the point, you're pretty much keeping these in the boxes anyways. Now that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy these just because they are in the boxes. Obviously most of these have like this, you know, open window flap right there, so I can still appreciate, you know, the figures inside. I may do a separate video and pretty much discuss to you guys why I keep my NECA figures inside the box. I think you know, some of you guys maybe want answers about that. I think I spoke about that on a previous video, but again, adding these to the collection is very cool. So again, missing Brain, and then I'm pretty much all complete with the obviously NECA Gremlins. I still need like maybe like a Gizmo, maybe like a more recent version, because the version that I did in the past, he was probably a little bit too overscaled. So there's one which comes with, I believe, was it Mohawk or Stripe? It was the Cassandra version. That one comes with a very small gremlin. There's also like an accessory pack that has like an egg, 2 gizmos, that small car from the first movie. So again, this is cool. This one is very big, as you can see. Again, no flap on this one because there's some assembly required. I believe you have to put his legs in. Again, This one is awesome. You have the nice gizmo right there with the Rambo kind of inspired look. And again, Spider Gremlin here is very awesome. Obviously Gremlins 2 is my favorite one. They are gonna make a third one, so hopefully there's not gonna be CGI in that, or at least not that much. I want to see the puppets just like back in the day. And the details, I think these are some of the best NECA figures ever made, especially, you know, NECA are very strong when it comes to like creature design. These and like the aliens and the predators, I think, are some of the best creatures right there. So yeah guys, stay tuned on the channel. These are gonna be available on the follow-up video. I'm gonna talk you know, in more details on this. Hopefully by then I'm gonna get brains and do like a complete, you know, video on the Gremlins, and then I'm gonna do separate reviews on each, and hopefully I'm gonna unbox them and, you know, spread them across the collection. I think this is gonna be pretty cool, as Gremlins are very mischievous creatures. They're gonna cause some havoc in the collection, so that's gonna be very cool. So guys, as usual, thanks for watching. Make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, it's gonna help a lot. And stay safe guys, see you soon on the next video.